May 11th, 2012. I am so excited. I'm finally building my trellis now. And my garden is starting to kind of fill in a little bit. Everything is starting to come alive. And it's starting to look very good. So, couldn't be happier. What you see there before you is a simple grid pattern with 1-inch pieces of wood. And I've been doing this, I've been cutting them all down to size, down to the measurements that I need for each trellis. And well, once they're all set, this is what it looks like. As you can see there, I have finished approximately 25 feet of trellis so far. It's all along the fence line. It is attached to 2x4 posts that are screwed into the 4x4 posts on the bed, and then up top they are attached to the fence, also with deck screws. So it makes it very sturdy, and it should support quite a bit of weight. Most of the weight is directed directly downward, so it's not leaning up against the fence whatsoever. Not putting any more pressure on the fence, although it can take quite a bit of weight. I don't really want to test that out at this point. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Very easy. This is where I've left off, and I still have a good 20 feet left to go. But not bad for a day project. Everything underneath is starting to come through fairly well. There's lots of sun today. Everything's starting to grow and really starting to come out perfectly, I think. That's what the garden's looking like at this point. The trellis along the fence. I'll take you in a little bit and show you the structure up top. That's a 4x4 attached to the fence, and a 2x4 going vertically to the bottom. The 2x4 is attached to the 4x4 post, which is cemented into the ground approximately 2 feet down. So it's going to give it quite a bit of support if I were to shake this. Yeah, it doesn't really go anywhere. It's very sturdy. I should have most of my cucumbers, tomatoes, beans, peas. They all should love this fence and this trellis. Going around the garden here, I've started to set some sand down along the edges here. I'm gonna pave that whole edge there. Going into the garden, I have continued to make a few adjustments on the paved areas, adding a bit more sand in some of the cracks between some of the bricks. Starting to come along. My potatoes are really starting to grow now. They have gone into overdrive the past couple days. We have had really good weather, and all 4 rows of potatoes are coming in. Some of my smaller plants are starting to grow. Still very small. I started everything from seed, so I just have to endure some of these growth stages. Coming around to my water tank and in the bucket here, I'm brewing some compost tea. Kind of my own little recipe. I have 5 different types of compost. I have some molasses, some a couple other ingredients there, some manure, chicken manure, and some steer manure. So far, everything seems to love it. So, nothing but good things coming out of it. And just take a look at the trellis one more time. That should really do well along the entire fence. I'm hoping I can grow lots of things vertically and kind of maximize my space. I don't have much space on these beds. They're 3.5 feet wide. In some areas are 4 feet wide, and in some other cases they are 5 feet by 5 feet. But along the fence they're 3.5 feet. So as many things as possible I can grow up the fence, the better. It'll leave me lots of space to grow smaller plants, smaller vegetable plants inside on this side of the bed here.